in Vega's court a little bit, but for the most part, a very negligible advantage.
Yeah. Sumail with a almost 1,000 net worth advantage over the mid lane. AUI rotating top with an infest doesn't quite... Oh! This armlet toggle with the spider legs, Bulba gets first blood at top with it. So I think for EG, they're not going to... They don't want to over 5-ban here, otherwise that's where Vega could kind of dodge fights, outfarm them, take towers elsewhere on the map.
I'll tell you, Mag's just being given more room. Solo and Fear going to trade blows a bit. Here comes No One. We could end up with a fight. There's going to be the coil spin. I think they're just going to let him die. Bulba was in range to try to counter-engage, but decided to just let it go.
You can't out-farm them. You can't out-greed EG in most scenarios unless you kind of draft it around the fact that you want to do that. And Vega, this slow tempo. They're going to find Sumail at mid lane though.
Yep, Fear's there. There's the Doom. Gets it off on the FN. There's going to be a death ward for the low ground. Sumail's going to try to fight through it. And yep, that's going to be enough to secure a kill. Solo gets way out there. There's the Hex from PPD, and he's brought down as well. So EG on point with the rotation. Little surprising. Little he was contested down in the safe lane. So PPD in a bit of a precarious situation now, surrounded by enemies. If he gets spotted, yep, they got him. So Peter, better spend your money, homie.
Well, you can't. He wants to blink.
Yep.
So unfortunately for him, it'll be set. You can stop him getting a chronosphere off. So I think EG will be looking to initially... The nice thing now is that you can stock up these webs, so if you're pushing a lane, you can come to...
Very fast reaction on AUI. He was surrounded by enemies, and there's going to be a coil as well, just as his rage ends. Now no one wants to go in. They got Sumail. Did not get Fear. 3-man coil, though. Bad news for EG. Mag trying to chop down AUI. Does so. Well-timed crush. That's 2 down. Fear's going to get off the Doom and do what damage he can. But ultimately, it's going to be a 3-4-0 as EG out of position.
Heroes ends up being like 5 Vega heroes committing to that fight. Having the Void there, we see the first chronosphere of the game. 3 heroes. Absolutely perfect initiation from Mag to follow up the slightly, well, not even a misplay from FN, just getting out-reacted by AUI on the rage, but...
Whoa! FN! Ends up dropping as Bulba's in position. Enchantress gets the Aegis. They want to re-engage. Shioma not going to make it out alive. Now no one's caught, but Mag's able to make it out. And, yep, No One does manage to survive as well.
Always farm, well, I say you can farm safely in Ancient. They're trying to hunt down his Ancient now.
Yep, AUI gonna rage. And yep, there's PPD. He came in. He's going to end up paying for it as well. Coil was spent.
So now with the Blink Dagger, so EG have initiation. That's something their lineup just did not have up until this point, and they're going to have to rely on their squishiest hero, the support, to do so, but they found a big pick.
And yep, Doom used to secure the kill. And Vega need to get out of dodge, and AUI's got eyes on him, though. He wants to pick off, though. He's already beginning to move and back away a little bit. And yep, looks like they're going to have a hard time finding him. Yeah, he's going to go ahead and move into the woods.
Even when your smoke pops, if he's over the tree, sometimes it can be very hard to find that brood. Well, actually going to go on the Ancient Creeper top.
Yeah, AUI comes out, and he's going to go to work. Now the brood's going to show up just in time to secure the kill on Mag. There's going to be a coil. AUI snaps it. Bulba's still doing work. And No One should be able to track down the kill on AUI. Buying some time with the armlet toggle, not nearly enough. The rest of EG has arrived. And they're going to be able to clean up 3-for-1 at the very bare minimum, 3-for-2. Let's see if they can find Solo. Solo did have the Aegis expire. No one.
Silence from Sumail.
Is it enough? Yes, there's the Doom. They're going to track down at least the puck. Let's see if they can find Solo in time, if they even care. Fear's going to poke his nose through the woods, but not in time to catch him. Nonetheless, that's a 4-for-2. Just while everyone is a little pulled back and scared to come out, fearing EG's presence.
They farmed up they've got Mantis down now on Void, so that... Whoa.
Yules.
Where's
that
the
catches
Manta?
Mag. There's a silence. Up, they're going to go in. And there's the Doom. The linkage was popped. No One in very big trouble. Death Ward's going to go off. The Omen Slayer getting good damage done. Fear's actually going to end up dying. Now Sumail's going to Ghost Scepter. 2-for-1 so far. There's a 2-man coil. Is the follow-up there? No, it's not. Solo caught from behind by PPD. Bulba doing a lot of damage, but not enough to finish him off.
Ooh, that Manta arrives at the perfect time to get out of the silence and then make Fear, at least initially, we've really seen it this entire game, and it's also the first time that like a big exorcism has been used and Vega are ready to then take a fight and take some initiative to get something done. So really like what I'm seeing from them.
EG, they got some heroes in the vicinity, and yep, Fear, he's going to be spotted over in the weeds. Good pick for Vega, and PPD, ooh, almost got caught as well, but he's able to make it away just barely.
Just itemize around the fact that they are going to be dealt with pretty handily in the fights in terms of control. Brood's going for the Vlads. It looks like Lifesteal going for an AC and going for Aura.
They're going to go. Solo call. Oh, Mag hits a two-man spear. Going to work on Sumail. There's a good death ward. Sumail's going to end up dropping. Does manage to Ghost Scepter himself and buy some time. AUI being kited effectively, but now the Doom on the Solo. Going to try to chase him down. Sumail still up and fighting by some miracle. Gets off the Exorcism. FN trying to bring him down. Do they have the damage? He's still kiting and still using the drain.
Well, that's exactly what I was talking about. You have to burst the Death Prophet or not fight the Death Prophet. They tried to burst, they couldn't do it. Sumail somehow dies at the end of the puck, but Sumail got down to like 200 HP. He gets the Spirit Siphon off. They're not going to catch the puck, it looks like. Or will they? DPD's there.
Yeah, let's see. He silences, buys himself some time. Phase shift, they're going to try to predict him. And goes up to the high ground. The Fear's already there. Effen, in the meantime, managed to find himself a kill on his own. He's trying to flank around. Now he's going to be caught from behind. Bulba's there. Orchid's off cooldown in 12 seconds. AUI. They still can't track the puck down, and Effen's still just hanging around, still trying to find him. No one will be able to make it away. And that actually works out pretty well for Vega as the greed of EG and chasing the kill. Now they're going to re-engage on the Bulba, and he's going to die to Effen as well. So EG, their eyes a little bigger than their stomach, end up paying the really bottle Vega up a bit. And we'll see if this is going to end up being a fight. There's a ward that goes on the high ground. They immediately spot Solo. They're going to go for it. There's going to be the finger on the Solo, but the two-man crush. PPD brought down immediately, and AUI has no help on the way. Getting way too far ahead of themselves. Tanky as he is, he just can't live through that much onslaught. Really greedy maneuver out of EG, and we were just talking about how calculated they had been so far. Easy to understand why they would be. They throw the ward, and they see just a lone Enchantress and go, that's the pick.
What they're going to be looking to do now that they've got the Aegis of Cheese.
Well, if there's any one thing I guess EG can feel good about is they didn't expend the Exorcism there. So if they want to try to take a fight here, they didn't expend Doom or Exorcism. Up at top, they're going to track down Doom. Coil with spin.
They should. They slowly chip away at it using the slider on the front lines. One of the downsides of having the AC, it means the slider's not quite as tanky as it'd like to be. I think FN, engagement in, life sealer.
Oh, BKB is going to be expended. It's going to be a spear that got AUI. FN going to be able to blow PPD up yet again, but he's very low on health. AUI does infest and trying to get himself back into safety. Sumail trying to come in and engage. Mag left behind by his team now. EG ready to try to turn this fight. Sioma using the Death Ward, but can't get much out of it. Silence 2 times over. Ends up being a 1 for 2 there. And I think EG is going to be very, very happy with that. Yep, at least one. At least one. They're going to cross the river, head across the ridge line in front of the Radiant Ancients. Fear blinking out of the way. Now they're going to look to initiate. There's going to be a Doom on the Solo. They're all kind of caught up in the tree. Sioma blown off the map by PPD's ultimate. It's 1 for 1 so far. Bulba using his BKB as his FN. AUI trying to pursue him down. PPD finds FN, and now the follow-up from AUI. AUI using the Basher to great effect. Cheese consumed. There's going to be a coil. Got 2. PPD not going to survive it. Bulba's caught out amidst a lot of enemies as well, but the coil, or the spear, not enough to allow them to finish these heroes off, but now they trapped them in. Sumail and Bulba trying to finish off Sola. Bulba jumping ahead. They will yes, they will get 1, but it's going to cost Bulba its life as well.
And Exorcism is blown off now. This fight's something that's going to turn heavily Vega's way.
Fear doing what damage he can. FN gets off the crush. Sumail so tanky. Is Fear going to be able to help him? Sumail trying to make it away. Not this time. And Fear makes it a full 5-man wipe as he falls to Mag. And Vega spring ahead. Way with this VG.
You need to be the one starting the fight with a pick-off. Like, they start the fight with a Doom and Enchantress, but it's not a pick-off.
Coil onto Fear. He's going to try to TP away. Mag, doesn't matter, through the Chrono just to make sure he caught him. Yules would have been sufficient, but either way, that's the pick-off, except going the other way, man.
EG in all sorts of trouble, so they're going to commit. Roche already down, but it looks like EG want to commit to this fight.
They've smoked up, and it's going to be revealed. There's going to be the jump away from Mag. Mag in a decent position here. Shivas and Exorcism used.
They commit the Exorcism and don't catch anyone.
Yeah, that's a little curious because there was no indication they would catch anyone. Now they're going to go back in. Huge three-man chrono. The damage is tremendous. 3 heroes wiped off the map as Vega just running the American squad out of their home turf. Solo bailed out by his buddies. Volta trying to get, they're just going to call it. What a huge turn as Vega go up 1 game on Evil Geniuses here in our lower bracket finals at Weplay Season 3. That is as demoralizing a fight as I've seen in quite some time. And it just, like, I have no idea what even went wrong. I mean, we saw the